Boom, baby, we're live. I'm getting better with the timing. What up? It's me, MLD. Welcome to Interview with the Man, episode 901. Top 10 facts you're bad with women. This applies to all of you. Trust me. Trust me. I've been here a while. I'm 10 years deep on this business, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But the truth is, all of you are pretty bad with women. And by pretty bad, that's me being nice, okay? I saw this chart, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it real quick because it's absolutely the truth. And it's going to not feel good when I tell you the truth. And here is the reason why. This is a graph that I saw, and I put this in all of my coaching chat groups like 2 seconds ago. But this is the truth at getting good at anything. Okay, take a look at this real quick. Okay, this is the model. Okay, if you want to have a functioning dating system where you financially, time-wise, and emotionally efficiently get what you want, which is a lot of naked time with women, or one, or you want to find a girlfriend, whatever the case may be, this is the only way. But the male ego is a very, very, very strong thing that we must defeat, because every guy thinks he's better at 3 things than he actually is. He thinks he's better at fighting, he thinks he's better at sex, and he thinks he's better with women than he actually is. And the data shows that you guys don't know what you're doing. And that's okay. That's why I'm here. If you're ready to be part of the elite, stay tuned, because today's episode is going to be 10 bangers and the top 10 facts that prove you're bad with women. And there's a bonus one at the end.
Connection established.
Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something else to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
I am teaching you how to be strong. I am teaching you how to be powerful. So when bad things happen to you, you don't quit.
Okay, because you don't know how.
Because you don't know.
No, if I'm not going to explain to myself.
In normal conversation where people aren't sitting around and patronizing you because you're loud and obnoxious, and a lot of people don't want to confront you and tell you that. But I'll tell you that right now, young lady. You're very loud and obnoxious and you're rude.
You wanted to blow it up and make me seem like something I'm not, and I didn't appreciate that. But that's okay. You can do what you want to do for your content.
Oh boy, somebody's triggered.
And
She's
you can
triggered.
do that. No, Adam sent me a clip.
You should want a woman that you can build with.
She could build me a sandwich.
But my man,
It's common sense in every other country in the god world, but here you got to get out of god Venn diagram and be like, hey, don't post half-naked photos of yourself because you're going to attract fucking predators. I hit the button too early. I'm sorry, but we're back live. Okay. I know that was pretty cool. You like that? When I was walking down the streets of Shibuya, Tokyo, with a full-sized samurai sword and a John Wick Terran Tactical replica that was seized by Customs and Border Control by a big fat black lady with terrible attitude in New York. No, not New York. Sorry, Detroit. But she was guilty of being obese. But it's okay. I forgive you. She could never catch me. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show today. Listen, I've got some great news. As you know, I am fighting the battle of irrelevancy on this channel. But the numbers are going up, and I'm looking at the analytics. We're going to start putting out long form video content as well. The shorts, I'm firing the one shorts company. If you guys have been liking my shorts with the black like text on them, it's been none other than Mr. King Dre doing those. Bravo to him. Fucking great friend, great guy, genius. He's not doing it for free. But if you need somebody to do some really good shorts work for you, King Dre has 1 million followers on TikTok, 100,000 plus on Facebook, 200,000 plus on Instagram. And I heard through the grapevine, which was King Dre, that he might be coming back to YouTube. I want him to come back to YouTube. I want him to come back because we need good game. We need good guys who truly understand the game. And we need guys that are good people out here helping men out. Because guys, you guys are in need of some desperate help. And I'm not trying to be a D-bag and be like, you have no game, you're helpless, blah, 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 blah. That's not my objective here, okay? My objective is to help. That is the goal. And speaking of helping you, tomorrow, take a look. Tomorrow night, there's no interview with the man. There's no Tokyo Crypto Show. There is only the live webinar training. This is not pre-recorded, guys. I'm doing it raw and I'm doing it live. And I'm sorry to say, I didn't email anybody. I didn't text message anybody. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to attempt to call everybody. Yes, me personally, I will be calling you from my business line to confirm that you are coming to the webinar. We'll be texting everybody initially, and I'll probably be calling too. I got to call like almost 100 people. I'll be waking up early, but tomorrow 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Really just trying to get a read on you guys, and I really got to get and talk to you guys because that's the only way we're going to figure this out. But I have a solution, and that is tomorrow night. So go to approachanywhere.com right here, put in your full name, your best phone number, and your email. No spam's going to go out. If you are on my email list, I sent out, so there's about 7,000 people on my email list, but did I lose you guys? Getting an error message. I don't know. Anyways, if you got an email from mld@modernlifedating.com, you are part of the privileged 1,000 people who are VIPs that I sent out an email. So it should not have gone to spam. Double check. It should have gone straight to your inbox. Christian, I got your opt-in through the email. Shout out to you, Christian. But I'm not spamming. And I've also realized that very few guys are actually think that this is a possible thing to do in their life. Like a lot of guys, and we're going to cover that in today's top 10 episode, but a lot of guys think that you can't learn game. You can't get good with women. And it's just so wrong. We are having so much success with these guys in the monthly coaching. And the momentum, it's funny because guys are, I got to say, shout out to G Money. G Money inspired everybody by doing his approaches. And then he attracted Kaiser, and Kaiser has been doing phenomenal. And then they also inspired Ruben. Ruben was like, it was so funny because Ruben's a good looking guy and he's a real muscular guy, right? And Ruben's like, I don't know, cold approach is not going to work for me. I don't know. And I'm like, dude, just fucking make the approach, okay? Just do it. Here's the script. Here's the tactics. Do it. He went, his first approach, he got her number close. And he was like, oh, I got her number. Wow, this is pretty easy. I'm like, yeah, no shit. I don't think I'm just up here lying. Like, come on, man. You can't run a business as long as I have and made as much money and clients as I have delivering a crap product with word is going to get out and the business is going to collapse. So, yeah, if you want to learn all this stuff and more, if you think that, if you think what you've been learning on my show is, good, I'm telling you right now, what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night is 10x better. So you can stop being alone so you could stop being miserable, so you could stop being featured on the top 10 facts that you're bad with women, because a lot of you guys are going to be featured indirectly on today's episode. So go there, opt in right now, and I will shout you out. I will shout out your first name if you opt in, and then tomorrow I'm going to call everybody. So even these weird phone numbers, I don't know. I got a free phone from Spectrum, so I'm going to just burn through everything and just call on the business line. I now have 3 phones. I've got the hoe phone, I've got the private phone, and I've got the business phone. So we're here. We're knocking it out. Nothing's going to stop us, boys. And there's going to be some serious bonuses in this live training that you're not going to want to miss out. So go to approachanywhere.com and let's get started. Guys, I got to just tell you that I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm actually happy with the direction that the channel is going. It seems to me we have, like, I'm just going to rant for a second, if you guys don't mind. Which clearly you guys don't seem to mind, because the Midnight MLD show is blowing up. I'm going to go over that in a second, actually. But so a lot, as you guys know, you guys may or may not have known, but I have been involved in this whole space for 10 years now. I started when I was 29 years old. Okay, 29, just a wee lad, right? And I have been involved in this space a very, very long time. I think it's safe to say that I am an OG in the game. I'm definitely an OG in the womanizer game, that's for sure, because I have been out here doing it for a very, very, very long time. Okay. And I have seen people come and go. I have seen, you know, fads fade in and fade out. Okay. Look at this. Look at OG. Let me show you. Look at oh, this is like so cringe. It's like, for me, it's like so cringe. Look at this. This is when I started. This is OG MLD.
Like sushi. So as you can see, I'm at a sushi restaurant here in Japan. We've got a conveyor belt.
Look at that thin face. This is 9 years. And I used a sushi conveyor belt. I was having some kaiten sushi, which is conveyor belt sushi in Japanese. And this is when I started out doing, you know, my thing. My thing. I gotta say, guys, I'm starting to miss Japan. I'm not gonna lie. And my message has been pretty consistent. My message has been pretty, yeah, 9 years ago. 9 years ago. Yep. My message has been very consistent, and I have been, you know, here watching the space evolve. Okay? Watching the space evolve. And you guys have watched me evolve. I truly believe I have gotten better as the years have gone on. I explicitly talk about, you know, the trend and everything. And there's a couple things going on right now. The number one thing that I noticed that's going on is because of how social media is manipulating and controlling the masses, right? A lot of content has been shifted to people programming their brains to just want short, how do I put this? Short-term content, short length content. What's happening is, like, a lot of guys are just thinking that, you know, they want the solution to everything in about, you know, 30 seconds, 1 minute max. And the bottom line is there is no shortcut. Like, everybody's looking for a shortcut, but there is no shortcut. And if you're out here, like, worried about people wasting your time, but you're not even out there talking to girls, like, the joke's on you. Okay? A lot of you guys are waiting for the perfect conditions to start, okay? And there will never be a perfect condition, okay? Starting is the perfect condition, all right? There will never be perfect conditions to start. You just need to start. That's it. Literally, that's it. There's no other way. Anybody who tells you there's a shortcut and then there's a faster, more efficient way, they're lying to you. Okay? And they're lying to you, and most likely they're trying to sell you something. Okay? This message is especially for the young guys. Young guys, like, I don't know, a lot of you guys, some of you guys are just cooked. You don't even realize it. You have to fall flat on your face for like a couple years in a row, and then hopefully you'll be able to like calm yourself down and come and control your ADD, and you know, and only then will you be ready for the lessons that are before you. Okay. I'm going to show you that. Look at the evolution of the channel, bro. Look at this. This is, guys, during this time, I was
Of believing in yourself. Now, I know that it's super like mainstreamy just to say, oh, believe in yourself, you're a special cupcake, whatever. But allow me to elaborate on this.
I was peak fuckboy right here. All I did was wake up, work at the elementary school, or no, I was working at middle school. I worked at the middle school. Wake up, go to the middle school. I would always dip out early. I remember the vice principal tried to stop me once. I was like, he's like, you can't leave until 5. I was like, got it. I still left. And, you know, it was so funny because after that, I would rush home. I would go to the gym, and then I would do some like night lessons at like, you know, Nipro. If you guys know, Nipro is like a Japanese pharmaceutical company, and I would teach like the private lessons there for their corporate English, and then I would look for babes to bang. Oh, look at this. This is when I first went to Hiroshima. I was here with this really toxic chick I was dating. Look at this. That's Hiroshima. That's where they dropped the bomb. And, you know, kind of lost my train of thought there. Oh, cook. God damn it. No. Oh, no. I lost my place. Oh, whatever. I'm cooked. I've been up since 4:45 too, guys. My brain is fried. But, God, what was I saying? Let me drink some water. Let me rehydrate my brain. But anyways, I've been around. I've been seeing this space, and a lot of people are just engineering all this short form content. But if you're a person that can actually sit down and watch long form content, and you have to understand, you have to be a student of the game. Okay, you have to be a student of the game, right? Yeah, Dr. B saying skinny MLD. That's right. As soon as our state started making money, listen, I went to almost every luxury resort you could think of in Okinawa, the Okinawan Islands, and I was living good. Good memories. But you know, there is no shortcut, guys. There is no shortcut. You have to trade time and action and reporting back with your data to the sensei, me, to get better, or you're cooked. And if you think you're exception to the rule, you're going to be extra cooked, because guys who think they're the pretty little princess, like the rules don't apply to them, you know, okay, let me know how that works out for you. You know, let me know how that works out for you. Because it's not working out for a lot of you, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. Okay. But I just wanted to tell you, I've noticed too that a lot of the space, in my personal opinion, from what I have been noticing and what I have been seeing, okay? And again, I know you guys like to micro analyze everything I say, and you think I'm taking shots at people. You guys connect dots that are not supposed to be connected, that are never connected. They're not even dots, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, I've noticed this space, two things have happened. One, a lot of guys have silently give up. They've silently given up, okay? And two is a lot of guys, they just want to watch drama. You guys at home want to chimp out. You guys want to watch shit. You want to watch people throwing shit on the fucking stream. You want to see all this toxic trash. You want to see exposed videos. You guys want to see drama. You guys want to see all this shit that is going to be like the opposite of what you need for success. And hey, listen, the market decides what it wants. But if you look at the market and you have the red pill eyes, you got the Shinigami eyes, you know what I mean? You can see in between, you know, all the bullshit. You'll come to the conclusion that a lot of guys just don't want to get better. A lot of guys just don't, they want to get better, but they don't want to put in the work. A lot of guys idealize the past and they think that, oh, back then, you know, everything was easier. Like there was no problem with dating. All the women were faithful, you know, all this stuff. And that is just you kind of living in a fantasy. You know what I mean? It's not true. The best time to be alive literally is right now. I know a lot of people want to say, oh, the economy's bad and everything's bad. Well, the economy's bad because you're not in a position in life where you manage your cards right. Because there are people financially well off right now. There are people who don't even realize the economy's messed up. And they're not like ultra rich people, okay? They're just people who took their life seriously. Okay? So, I've been saying it on this channel consistently. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to quote the good Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Gentlemen, we are men. Okay? Nothing is going to be given to us unless it's a bill, a tax bill, you know, or some kind of disease coming to kill you. Everything that you want in this life, you have to go out and take it as a man. And then you have to work twice as hard to keep it. And that's life. Okay? The opportunity to live a good life is everywhere, guys. If you hate living in the West, you know what you got to do? Figure out a way to make a couple dollars online. If you're in the UK, make a couple pounds online. Or if you're a Eurofag, you know, make some euros online. Love my Eurofags. Just fuck with you. You know I'm an American. I got shit talk you guys. If you guys can learn how to make a little bit of money online, like if you can learn how to make $3,000, 3,000 euro, 3,000 pounds online, you could go to Thailand and live a very good, respectful life. It's not third world shithole and lady boys and disgusting. Okay, you could go live in Vietnam. You can go live in the Philippines. The Filipino people are some of the nicest people on this planet in their God-fearing country. Okay, you could go live in South Korea if you can get a visa. First world Asia is way hard to get visas. You can go to Cambodia. You can go to Malaysia. You could go to Bali. Okay, you could go, if you want to live in South America, you could go down there. All right. The opportunity for a happy life is there. The opportunity for a good life is there. Okay, but you are going to have to work, and it's going to take time. And whatever new task you start, you're going to be bad at it. That's the reality of life. If you can't accept that, then you're just a child, and you have no place here. You have no. There is no place for you here on this channel. You need to accept the reality. Okay? So it's totally doable because this is what I see. I see it happening to all the time. All right. I see that, you know, I see it everywhere. I see it in people that I don't want to see it in. You know, I see guys, you know, they want to start doing something and they start it and then they give up. They start it and they give up. They do it for like 3 weeks, give up. Oh, this costs money. It's hard. Let's find the next thing. Oh, this is too difficult. Okay, this next thing. Okay, let's do this next thing. Okay, let's do this next thing. Next thing, next thing. Next thing you know, your life is gone. I had that hard talk given to me, and I'm so glad my friends told me it when I was about 27, 26. My friends were just like, dude, you always have some new idea. When it was my good friend David, and he's a pretty nice guy, but when he's direct, you know, he's like one of those guys that's super nice that if he says something like a little mean, it like really hurts because you know he means it. And he's younger than me too. I used to mentor him, and he's like, yeah, man, you know, you're smart. You got all these good ideas, but like you never stick with anything, so you're never going to be successful. I was just like, damn. That hurts. You know? Because he was right. The truth hurts. The truth hurts. And but that was when I made the decision when I was 29. I was like, I'm gonna make this modern life dating brand. I'm gonna stick with it. Because the one thing I've been good at my whole life is having sex with girls and picking up girls around the world. That's like my one really good talent. And that in sales. And then, you know, here we are 10 years later. Boom, global sensation, you know? And life, dude, I like, you know, there are ups and downs in life, guys. And it's hard, okay? It's very, 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 very hard to be successful. Take a look at this. Let me show you something, okay? Don't be blown away by my big YouTube earnings. I really don't care. I'll just show you guys everything. As you see, I made $77,000 on the lifetime of the channel, but if you divide that by 10 years, that's $7,700 a year. And if you divide that by 12, I'm too dumb to even know what 7,700 divided by 12 is, but it's less than $1,000 a month. But this is my subscribership, right? So you could just take a look at the beginning here. Look, it doesn't even register, you know, like, and then I started, like, I was making video. Like, I made the channel in January 21st, 2015, right? And then I stuck with it, and I started making videos around summer. Look at that, get 1 subscriber, 0, 0, 1, 2016, lost 1 subscriber, devastating night back there, you know, and just got a little bit of momentum, kept going, you know, and 2018 started to get subscribers, got a little bump. I remember towards the end of 2018 is when I started picking up. Because I started talking with, you know, all the Red Man Group guys and stuff. Started getting 5, 6 a day, and then I started live streaming in January. Like January is when I started the show Interview with a Man, and then I started getting 10 to 12 a day, and I was like, yeah, man, like 40 people are watching me, super great, you know. And then just kept going, got 34, you know, got a couple subscribers, was happy. And, you know, here's the C19 time, started to pick up a little bit. Well, these are just like days of subscribership going up. Okay. See, and just kept on learning, kept on studying, you know, kept going. And you can see here, and then just fast forward it. Then like they started pushing the shorts in 2022. And then I started getting some traction there. This was a big day, 522 yeah, that's right, towards the end of 2021. And then kept going, and then I had my big viral breakout and started getting some views here in 2022 with the shorts. And then in Q1 of 2023, just boom, blew up. 2,000 a day, you know, fucking thousands of subscribers a day. And then in May, I got canceled by the liberals. and then kind of been bleeding out since then. Look at that. Got a little bump then, but then since then I've been, you guys want to know the truth? Since 2023, I've been losing like 200 to 300 subscribers per month, sometimes 500, 700, but it's also like a post-viral correction as well. And the reason I'm trying to tell you guys this is because, you know, it doesn't matter what you're going through in life, right? You have to keep showing up, and no one's going to come to save you, and no one really cares about your problems as much as you want them to. And I know it's like really like hard to hear. Okay. But that's the unfortunate truth about life. And sometimes unfair things are going to happen to you. Like, you know, they canceled me. They said I broke a fucking bottle over a champagne bottle over a Japanese girl's face in Tokyo. Great lie. And that was Auburn preached, and they got away with it scot-free. No penalties, nothing. You know, and then I guess some people at YouTube saw it or something, or with Andrew Tate getting arrested in December 2022. And then all of us like Manosphere guys and stuff, Fresh and Fit, got demonetized. I personally believe there's some kind of shadow ban on this channel. And a lot of people have been saying this stuff that's, you know, it's been, how do I say, like a lot of guys have been, you know, stagnating in growth across our areas. Numbers are down for people, revenues are down, and it's clearly some outside involvement, and it really, really sucks. You know, it is what it is. But I said all that to say this: you have to endure, and in life, unfair things are going to happen to you. You know, maybe you're a guy watching me and you're 5'2". Sucks, man. It is what it is. Play the cards you're dealt with. Nobody cares. Shoot your shot, get over it. You know? But I know in my heart that everything's going to be okay. And I know in my heart that as long as I continue to do the right thing, continue to show up consistently, continue to study, continue to put in the work, rain or shine, I know that, you know, my time will come again. Because every day I wake up, all I'm doing is working, guys. I'm telling you, like literally all these past, since I've been back in the States. Oh boy. Speaking of work, yeah, I've been working since early this morning too, you know, working hard. But, yeah, there's that. So if you're going through a hard time, if you're struggling right now, if you feel like there's hopelessness, you got to erase that from your mind, because the moment you start feeling hopeless, the moment you start feeling defeated, you know, that's the moment your defeat starts to sink in. You cannot let them break you. You cannot let society break you. And if you look at what's happening, guys, too, now, man, there is, despite things being the way they are, we are making headway. They want to paint, because the psychopaths and the miserable people are louder than the happy people. Okay, happy people aren't on the internet, you know, chimping out and going crazy, being psychos. All right. Happy people are at home in their privacy. They don't need to be online. You know, they don't need to be involved in this online chaos. They don't need to be out in the streets protesting and doing. I know, because I know it's hard for anybody to fucking really escape seeing this stuff, right? I love this stuff. But look at what's happening. You know, you have content creators that are like females now talking about men's dating problems. A lot of people are like, oh, they're just grifters. Doesn't matter. They're getting the message out. Like there's so many people are just like, some of the guys in this red pill space and some of the guys in Manosphere too are just such fucking like nerds, like woman hating fucking nerds. Like they don't have good women friends. Women think they're fucking weird because they are fucking weird. You know, a lot of them are sex addicts. There's just so many fucking crazy weirdos on the internet, man. And, you know, they can't read the tree leaves because, I mean, you know, all they could do is be negative because That's all their mind can perceive. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, I've predicted a lot of shit. Like, you know, I started the Tokyo Crypto Show, you know, because I knew Bitcoin was going to get to this price one day. And here we are, $100,000 Bitcoin. Nobody bats an eye. Okay. I knew that taking the clot shot would ruin people. And here we are. I knew that C19 was a scam, and they almost deleted my channel for that shit. Okay. And like I said, I know that feminism is going to fail. And I know this woke shit is going to fail. And I know that men are going to rise again. Okay. And I know AI is going to be a good thing. I know everybody wants to paint this doom and gloom situation, and that's just not the case. Okay. It's not the case whatsoever. A good future is coming, and it does kind of suck for a lot of people right now. You know, times are a little bit harder, but rejoice when there's hard times, because hard times make you hard if they don't kill you. You know, I know some of you guys are going through it right now. I know some of you guys go to bed day in and day out is suffering, day in, day out, just like, why do I even wake up? Why do I even fucking continue? Why do I even try? Why do I even do any of this shit? Like, what's the point? What's the reason? You feel like there's no hope in sight. And I know how it feels. I know how it feels down and out. I know how it feels to feel like there's no hope. I know how it feels to like want to end it all. You know, I've been there too. And anybody who says they haven't is full of shit, in my opinion, or they're a retard, you know.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Which is a high probability these days. So, but you know, hard times make you hard, man. Suffering builds character, and the only way to transform is through pain. And as a man who evolves, you're going to have to go into the fire. You know, Kevin Samuel, I'm gonna see if I can find that Kevin Samuels clip. I was never like a Kevin Samuels fanboy, but when he talks about the Phoenix, let me see if I can pull that clip up. But Kevin Samuels made he made a video, and he said how, like, if he were to say what the symbol for the high value man was, it would be the phoenix. And he says because the phoenix is a mythological creature that consistently is being reborn. Okay, the phoenix symbolizes being, I can't find it. But what, like, as you, and listen to me, you know, I'm going to be 40. You have to shut up and listen to me because I'm successful and older now, okay? My knees hurt. In life, as a man, okay, you're going to have to remake yourself and evolve as you progress through life gracefully, okay? And the only way you're going to transform is you have to step into the fire, okay? And the fire is a bad time in your life. The fire is when you have to strip away old parts of you that no longer serve you. And that's old friends, that's old habits, that's old environments, okay? That's old girlfriends if you're outgrowing your relationship and you know she's got to go and you've been holding on because you're afraid to be alone. You're afraid of the unknown, okay? You're going to have to strip away things from your life, and it's going to be painful. And you have to step into the fire, okay? And you're going to have to burn. And it's going to be very bad. And you're going to be sad. You're going to be angry. You're going to be depressed. You're going to think, why do I even continue? Why should I even continue on? What is the point of all this? Nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. Everything seems terrible. You know, my job seems dead end. The economy seems cooked. You know, and you're just like, I've lost my great girlfriend. Maybe a loved one passes away, right? You're going to go through all of these things in your head. And it's going to be very hard. And the weaker men, they will give up. The weaker men will give up. Okay. But if you can just keep going, if you can just keep pushing, if you can just keep moving on, right? I'm gonna get biblical on you guys again, but like Jesus said in the gospel, he says, seek, knock, ask. You know, keep seeking, keep knocking, keep asking, keep learning, keep evolving. When you come out on the other side, it's like you're being held underwater, like suffocating, drowning, and you come out of the water, and you look around and you're like, whoa, like I have transformed. I'm a new man, you know. I have risen. It's the best feeling in the world. But you got to go through the mud, guys. It's got to suck. There's no way around it. And that's the sign of a boss. Like, the guy who avoids the hard path in life is the weak man. And I'm sorry to say this, and I know it's going to sound fucked up, but it is what it is. Guys, the majority of people on the planet are losers. They are. You know, the 80-20 principle is real. And I got a niche message for people who actually want to rise to the occasion. Because to get to the top, there's only two ways. Hard work and suffering. That's it. Hard work and suffering over a long period of time. You got to be a little crazy to do it, you know? But if you avoid pain in life, all you do is backload it for the tail end of your life. And I tell you what, doing a lot of my coaching, doing a lot of people I've met some guys that are totally cooked. Guys in their 60s that ask me, can I turn it around? My situation's XYZ, you know, all that. And no, can't turn around. You know, you played your cards like everybody doesn't get a happy ending. And you know, that's the hard truth. Remember, I pulled up the graph in the beginning. That's the hard truth. But the good news is, if you can, like you know, for the, this guy Tyler Rubel in the chat. I'm gonna read your super chat in a second. You know, this guy is an animal. This guy is a big motherfucker. And you know, you guys who are really good at something. Hey, shout out to you. Thanks for joining the Hot Dude Army. Look at me. I am Leonardo DiCaprio. Gentlemen, first you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. Okay, I hope I have your attention at home. But think about any time you set out to do something. You know, some of you guys in the gym, you probably like, you know, you're consistently there, so you're witnessing other people also being consistent. And then you probably watch people fall off. You probably see a guy get a girlfriend, and he's like, you don't see him at the gym anymore. Like, yo, what's going on, man? Like, I thought we were gym bros. So I'm gonna get jacked. What's going on? Oh, I got a girlfriend, bro. Oh, you know, I got this job, bro. I got whatever. To be elite too, another part about hard work and suffering and being consistent is loneliness, man. It is a lonely life to be a high level achiever. You know, that's why if you're a guy who can find a good woman and she's down with you and trying to level up and, you know, grow in life, you know, have a family. It's a good thing. You'll always have a good support system. You won't need anybody else. Okay. So that was quite a rant. Jesus, that was 44 minutes long. Let me read Tyler Rubin's super chat. Does that make sense to you, or does that just suck? Can you rate that? And let's go ahead, rate that speech on a 1 to 10. Tyler Rubel, $4.99 super chat. He says, if you're a liberal, doesn't that mean you're bad with women? Most likely, yeah. Every beta guy I meet is a liberal and can't bench 225 pounds. I saw this guy, the fucking this New York mayor candidate, Zohrab Mamdani. You see, they put this guy down. He couldn't even bench 135. I don't trust physically weak men because physically weak men, your body is a representation of your mind. And if you're physically weak, you're probably mentally weak. And if you're mentally weak, you probably have a feminine mindset. And if you have a feminine mindset and a man, you're a liability. You have wasted your potential. If a guy gets too fat in life, or he's just too weak and frail, either side's the spectrum, weak man. Okay? Bottom line. Deal with it. Right? Like if you're old, I get it. You're old. Drip 20003. Do you have a wife? Even if I were to answer that question, why would I endanger the most important loved one in my life for a stranger on the internet? You have never, ever, ever seen me put any of the women I've dated on a live stream.
Shut up and take my money.
Women that I didn't care about, women I've had sex with before, they've been on camera plenty of times. I just never talk about it because it's breaking the rules of being a player. I will just say, if there have been women on the camera over my career, there have been some of them that I have had sex with. I'll leave it at that. Which ones? You'll never find out. The new next $4.99 super chat. Sage advice, as always, from Masculine Yoda. Can I be Anakin Skywalker or Obi-Wan? I don't want to be Yoda. Okay. Joey Alvarez says a fucking 10. Thank you so much. 11. This one goes to 11, mate. Have you seen that comedy that comedy skit? This one goes to 11. Amareno says, I get a fake and gay vibe from Mamdani. Yeah, he is. I don't believe those polymarket polls, too. The polymarket polls are showing like 90% W for him. And then a lot of the bets are coming in from China and the Middle East. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But it's going to be funny because if that guy does become the mayor of New York is cooked, bro. I've told people, if you live in New York, you're a dumbass if you stay there. You're fucking dumbass. They're going to keep taxing you. Everything's going to get worse. It's not going to get better. There's not going to be a big fucking revolution. The crime is going to get worse. The city's going to get worse. People want to stay there. I'm like, all right, guys, fuck it. Your funeral. So, shall we get started? It's time for the favorite show. I'm basically an hour in. Was the rant too long? What do you think, guys? Like I said, I like the vibe we have right now. I like the channel and what we got going on. I'm building out some things on the back end, but the plan to get the viewership up looks like I'm gonna have to do a lot of collabs. And oh, Chief Rocka is in Rumble. He says, Coach, you the man, love you too, buddy. Proud of you, proud of all the progress you've made. You're a good guy. But yeah, let's do it. Favorite time show ever. Comment review. Hey, where are my numerology guys? Look at this. I stopped for all you numerology retards. Okay.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
Yesterday's episode stopped at 2 hours, 22 minutes, 22 seconds. Where is Nick Varga? Nick, are you watching? Let me know. Let me know. Nick likes the numerology shit. You guys crack me up, man. Let me know. Let me know. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. So look, we are the channel numbers are trending up. 1.2K here, 1.7K on the Midnight MLD, 1K on the call-in show. You have to stay on topic about size. We're back. Yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. It won't be okay. 1.5K, 1.4K is the Earth is flat, God is real. Dating apps cook. 1.3K, 2K. American women ruin everything. 1.3, 1.9, 870. Tokyo Crypto Show numbers are always low. That's okay. 1.1, 1.2, 1.9. You know, we're coming up because if you just scroll back a little bit further, some of the numbers were a little bit lower, you know, but I'm happy to see. Actually, look like some of these numbers have picked up. I haven't come back and look at them, but very interesting. 6 months ago. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's happening. And yeah, let's go. When is next Tokyo Crypto Show? Next week. Aaron says, behind on the stream. I signed up for Approach Anywhere last night. Should I have gotten a confirmation email? No, I saw you on the. I saw your last name starts with a D. Or your email is Aaron DEV. I'll leave it at that. But anyways, yeah. Yesterday's episode, Rise of Feminized Men is breaking society. Okay. And that was a good episode. Really good outreach from the chat. Marriage causes divorce. MCD says, MLD needs to be protected at all costs. He is the only 200 IQ life coach. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Here, can I make this bigger? There we go. Boom, baby, we're live. Such a shame the stream has been suppressed. Channel W collabs. Yeah, yesterday lightning struck and thunder and power went out for a second. Peps says, Domino, when I got fired from my job by a psycho coworker, the HR department, being all women, mostly protected her and blamed the conflict on other people. They protect each other even if the other woman is a no-nut job. Facts. Brooklyn says, I didn't get a notification on this one, and now I'm bad. This sucks. Chaos Wolf Ninja down from South Africa. Thanks once again, John, for a fire episode. I've noticed on a few episodes I watched that your voice is coming through very soft. Not sure if if it's the distance you are from the mic or the sensitivity of the mic. I have to boost my volume quite high. Then I get a rude awakening after your video when I listen to music. Now it's super loud. Also, your audio clips don't come through when they do. They're either sound soft or broken. That's weird because everybody said the clips came in fine yesterday. So are you guys retarded or what's going on? Because
really, nigga,
let me know. Daniel says, congrats, John, on 900 interview with this man. Pro Special says 900 times. Boom, baby. Ryan Patrick Flanagan in the nice suit says, John, if you do a YouTube search on Hella Andrews, you'll see a few long-term interviews she's done. She's fantastic. Need more female voices like her. I agree. We need to recruit women to our side. They need to be like 100% submissive to our will, though. I'll check now, says me. Sounds good. Thank you for work you do. Thank you, Ryan Patrick Flanagan. Thank you, sir. God bless you. You're a good guy. And here we go. Dr. B says W 900th episode. Let's go. So CA's in the house. She says, I don't trust uglies. Me neither. Me neither. They're ugly for a reason. It's because God doesn't like them. That calls it right there for comment review. So let's go. Top 10 facts that you are bad with women. Top 10 facts that you are bad with women. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, so this is a list I've compiled over the 10 plus years that I've been a dating coach for men exclusively. I do coach women. Women do get results from me. There's a beautiful chick that used to hit me up on Instagram. Now she's got a boyfriend. She's really hot, white chick, very pretty girl. And she's got a boyfriend now. She's happy. And she told me she bought into the lie of the whole boss babe crap. And yeah, man. Happy to have everybody aboard for the coaching. And the data that I have been collecting also, like as you guys know, I used AI to synthesize, analyze, and organize, and then categorize the reasons men are sucking, okay, with women. The incredible. I just sent my coworker away for this. Good. I hope it was a woman. Be gone, woman. You are banished to the kitchen. Go in there and shackle her to the kitchen. The first one is we're going to start off with a bang. And guys, we're just going to be honest with you. Your feelings are going to be hurt. Your feelings are going to be hurt. And it's not going to be fun. And it's your medicine. You got to take it. And that's basically it. Okay. So.
Cyber misogyny.
Get ready for some cyber misogyny. Number one, top 10 facts that prove a man is bad with women. Number one, he is addicted to pornography. Oh, I bet you weren't expecting that. I bet you weren't expecting that. And I bet you're feeling a sense of shame right now, which you should, because pornography is bad for you. It is ruining your brain. It is ruining your little pee-pee that you got to aggressively jerk off to all the time, making you a premature ejaculator because you're jerking off and, you know, you're speed running fucking your cum, right? You are running away from the challenge that's in front of you, which is going out and talking to women. And a lot of guys that I've noticed that are really bad with women, they're addicted to pornography. And the next step to being addicted to pornography is to be addicted to prostitution. Because you guys want to scratch the itch. You look at pornography, you're chasing pixels instead of women, your dopamine system is fried, and real women, you have no experience. You have no, like, you mess up your brain with pornography because what you think women are versus what they actually are is completely skewed. And a lot of people get addicted to the pornography. And what's going to happen is as AI continues to advance and get better, there's going to be AI pornography that talks to you and manipulates you and, you know, makes you feel good. And this is going to further enslave you in perversion, because if you're addicted to pornography, you are a pervert. You are a perverted person. It's unhealthy. It's not normal. Okay? A real motherfucking gangster can go out there and get some pussy. And guess what? In America, guys, I don't care if the bitch is a little bit fat. I would rather you be consistently pulling fat bitches than at home addicted to pornography, jerking off. Straight up. Okay? Like, that's how bad fucking pornography is for you. And it's not okay. It's not okay. This stuff ruins you. And I can talk to a guy. I could look at a guy and I could tell if a guy's addicted to pornography or not, just by how he talks. It's like they're drained. Their life force is like stripped from them. They're more negative. Their energy is just low and creepy and weird. Like, you rob yourself of your masculine essence. You rob yourself of your masculine aura. You drain yourself from that. Okay? And if you are a real G, the only pornography you look at is the one you have made. Okay, you guys would be surprised how freaky girls get when you pull out your smartphone and you're like, hey, you want to have a little fun? It's like, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know if it's a voyeur thing that girls like, but this has been an international thing. Like, when I pull out my phone, I'm like, hey, you want to have some fun? You know, they like it. They like it. It's spicy, you know? And then if you want to be real gangster, you take your pornography that you made with the girl, your little sex video, put it on the TV in your living room, and you have her watch her get aroused by you guys having sex, and then she's going to want to have sex because she's going to get turned on by watching herself suck your dick and have sex with you. And then that's when you really get into their mind in a positive way, okay? Because a lot of guys, the average guy's like, oh, honey, we'll do whatever you want. Just don't leave me, right? But, you know, that's the good side of when you have game. You can make your own porno. You can have a good time like that. And, you know, the girl's usually down, right? Let me just let them know, like, hey, you down? If they're not, they're just, okay, no, whatever. Still getting sex, right? But if you're at home watching pornography, it also strips you of your desire to go out and hunt, your desire to go out and get women, okay? Women are everywhere, all right? When a guy tells me they're not women outside, I'm like, bro, yes, there are. Just go outside. Okay, go to Target, go to Walmart, go to Best Buy. Hell, go to fucking church and look for girls, man. Right? Recovering hoes are in church. You can get them to relapse, you know? You know, there are girls everywhere and they want to bang, okay? But if you guys like, you know, when a guy tells me like, "Oh, what about girls at the gym?" I know you're not putting in the work. Sorry, my lips are super chapped. The winter in Florida is starting to get a little dry over here. I know a guy's really just not putting in the effort. I know a guy's not really trying. If he starts like, "What about girls at work? What about girls at the gym?" What about you stop being a pussy? Stop jerking off and stop having a scarcity mindset and go out into the world. There's beautiful women everywhere. You could just say what's up. You'd be surprised if you got out of your head. Okay? So, top 10 facts a guy is bad with women. Number 1, he is addicted to pornography. When you're like, "Oh, I relapsed and all that shit," like, bro, that's weird, man. I'm just gonna tell you, that is a weird perversion. And you guys that are young, you guys are in your 20s thinking like, "Oh, I'll stop being addicted to pornography later in life." I have met clients that are 40s and still using pornography, 30s and still using pornography, you know? For me, because this is what happens with guys, right? Guys use pornography and they get so conditioned on pornography that when they're with a real girl, they can't get it up. I have watched pornography like when I was in Tokyo. This one girl like wanted to do it, and I just remember like watching this shit. And I was just like, it's like no stimulation, and she was like, "This doesn't excite you?" I'm like, "No, it's fucking gay." It's like, why do I want to watch some dude fuck another girl when you're here and we could just have sex, you know? So it doesn't move the needle for me at all. It really doesn't. And that's the position you want to be in, right? The position of abundance, not scarcity. Okay. And I could tell by the tone of a man's voice, how negative he is, how drained his aura is, that this guy is consistently making deposits in the spank bank. Okay. So don't do it. It's fucking weird. It's weird. It's creepy. Okay.
Bumblecard!
Robs you of everything that's good. Okay. I like how the chat came to a dead stop. You know what that means? Guilty. Just be careful. You never know. You could be downloading some shit. You don't know that girl's 17 or something. If you keep porno on your computer, you're a fucking weird guy. Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that. So, number 1, he's addicted to pornography. Number 2, top 10 facts that prove a man is bad with women. Number 2, he's afraid of rejection. All right. So he never approaches. I got to tell you guys, that is the surefire way for me to identify an amateur, is when the guy is afraid of rejection. Okay. And the reason you're afraid of rejection is because you don't understand the game. And when you understand the game, you know that the majority of your approaches will be rejections. That's the nature of the game. That's why I don't care if a girl rejects me. I'm like, okay, well, like that's like the norm, you know? It is what it is. The more game you have, the better you do, the higher your win rate will be, right? You'll have more, you'll definitely have more success rate. But in regards to what's going on with the average guy, he's just so terrified, okay? He's just so terrified of getting rejected because he has a big ego. And, you know, he has a frail ego too. And he lives in fear. He's afraid of being rejected. Guys think I need to prepare. Now I'm the perfect player. Now no woman will ever reject me. And then women reject them, and then they're like, damn, I guess I'm not good enough. I guess I need to prepare more. Let me retreat more. Let me study more. Okay. Researching, studying, watching infields, all this shit is garbage. It's just procrastination because you're afraid to shoot your shot. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? But when you understand the game, you understand that rejection is part of the game. No guy has a 100% win rate.
Take my money.
Okay? Terlonius is back. One of my coolest usernames on the planet. Enjoying the stream. Much love, John. $5 super chat. Let's go. I'm going to the strip club tonight and telling them about Jesus. No, I'm just going to tell them they're going to hell. So number two, like I said, he's afraid of rejection. Okay? He's afraid of rejection. And, oh, you know what? I don't have the... 1 second. Guys, don't forget, we are going live with the Approach Anywhere. Thank you, MCD, in the chat. Who... Don't forget, tomorrow we're going live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to no longer be afraid of approaching and getting rejected. Tomorrow's going to be really good. It's going to be my first presentation like this. I put a lot of effort into it, a lot of research into it. I've been working literally every day on it. You're going to come. You're going to come. Yeah, you're going to come. You are going to come. You are going to come. If you listen to me, you're going to come. Okay? But yeah, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be phenomenal. Okay? Number three. This one makes me so fucking mad. This one is like, this really pisses me off. This one, like I got a fucking bone to pick, honestly. Like, okay. Number three, he overinvest emotionally too early. Okay.
Gay beta.
Okay. This really, I hate to see my fellow man do this shit, but when a guy finally gets, like, let's say a guy's in a dry spell, okay? Or let's say a guy, he finally gets some pussy, all right? He immediately is like, he just like thinks this girl's his girlfriend. He wants to, like, the amount of times, guys, that I have coached guys and we're like, okay, we're going to get the party started. We're going to start rolling in the dough. We're going to start getting a bunch of girls, you know, we're going to start getting a lot of pussy. Literally the amount of guys that the first girl they have sex with and then they want to lock them down is over 50%. It's like, no, dude, no, that's not the move. Like, you need to calm down. You're high on dopamine. Okay. Like, they're like a guy that's in the fucking desert. Okay. Not one of those guys, but they're in the desert and they are fucking starving. And I give them a 3-day-old Big Mac and they eat the Big Mac and they're like, oh my God, that was the best Big Mac of my life. Oh, I want to invest in McDonald's. I want to open 10,000 franchises. I want to get a McDonald's tattoo. You know, I want to become the #1 ambassador for McDonald's. And it's just like, dude, calm down. You were just starving. Okay. And it's so pathetic. It really, in every sense of the word, it is pathetic. Okay. Because you have no self-control. You have no self-awareness. And you don't even know who this girl is, but you're so desperate for pussy that you throw your frame right out the window. You throw your life plan right out the window. You throw all the red flags that she has right out the window. You're like, fuck it. I'm getting pussy. Fuck it. And, it's the #1 sign of an amateur. Number one sign. The woman should be getting like that for you, but you're acting like the woman. And when you're acting like that, you don't have the power. And when you don't have the power, you don't have the leverage in the relationship. And if you don't have the leverage in the relationship, that means she needs you less than you need her. And that's a guaranteed failure for you. So,
Bombocat!
Cooked. Giga cooked. You have to put every woman you date through a mandatory minimum 12-month vetting period. So it's like from the moment you have sex with her, that is where the timer starts. The 1-year timer starts. And you just be yourself. You be the guy who you are. Okay? And
shut up and take my money.
You're going to find out who she is over the 12-month period. You will see the truth. But a lot of you guys, you don't want to see the truth. You want to see what you want to see. The amount of guys like that I teach, and they're like, "Oh, you know, I got some pussy. I got it all figured out." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, really? So you're Mr. Alpha Male now, huh? Cool." And the amount of times they do that, they fuck their lives up. They overcommit to a girl. Some of these guys fucking marry a girl that they've only been dating in a couple of months. Can't see that the woman's trying to finesse them for a green card. That the woman just after them for money. The woman's after them for a number of things that are not who he truly is as a man. But they're just like, I'm getting pussy. I'm getting pussy. Oh. She's hot, bro. She's hot. I gotta lock it down. Scarcity mindset, beta male, terrible, no game. You're bad with women. You're not. It's not even like you're kind of okay with women. You are bad with women if you do that. And that's the majority of guys. That's majority men. You know? Mr. T Wolf, TF20, $5 super chat. He says, MRIs show porn addiction is more addictive than a lot of recreational drugs. Lights up the same areas like Christmas tree, red. So be careful and don't do it. Don't be a creepy, perverted weirdo, guys. I know a lot of you guys struggle with porno. I'm just telling you, stop it. Stop it. Okay? Please stop it.
Stop the cap.
Stop the whack. Okay? Don't do it. Because you know what's going to happen? You're going to go. You're going to overcommit to some hoe. You're going to find out she's a hoe. You overcommit to her. And you're going to come back to me. You know what I'm going to say?
You could not live with your own failure.
I'm going to look at you in disappointment.
Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Here we are again. Here we are again. Back at square one. Don't waste your life. You only got one. Stop committing to women so early. Because it just shows you're thirsty. And women can sense it too. And they like it at the beginning because it's cute and endearing. But then it becomes weird. Okay? Then it becomes like, okay, like, come on, guy, really? Stop it. Stop the fap. There you go. Stop the fap. Right there. Stop the fap. Cooked. Giga cooked. Please stop. It's creepy. Okay? Number 4, which is tied to number 3. Number 4, top 10 facts that you are bad with women. Okay? Top 10 facts you are bad with women is he isn't comfortable leading. He isn't comfortable leading. Guys, it is mandatory that you must be the leader in the relationship forever. You can't take a back seat. There are no days off. You're the captain every day of the ship, or the ship is going to crash into this fucking rocks and savages are going to tear apart the crew. Okay? You're always the captain of the ship. There are no days off. There are no sick days. You know, it's gonna be a just no bueno. No bueno. You guys defer to women for everything. If she says, let's go out to eat, you're like, okay, honey, wherever you want to go. You know, you say, hey, let's I want to watch a movie. Okay, honey, whatever you want to watch. All right, I want to go on a vacation. Okay, honey. All right, baby. You know, wherever the fucking the woman guides you, you know. And that turns into control. I want to go to the gym. It's my hobby. No, you can't do that. Oh, okay. Frame. Right? In a relationship, it's pimp or be pimped. All right? Bottom line. You're leading or you're getting led. And if a woman's leading you, she's leading you to the end of that relationship because women don't like to lead. They don't trust themselves. Smart women don't trust themselves. It's always these arrogant hoes that try to lead everything, and they lead themselves right to a 40-year-old life of fucking massive body counts and fucking being single. You know? You're asking her what she wants to do instead of deciding. Women don't follow uncertainty. Leadership is the sex trigger. Okay? And if you're uncomfortable leading, you're probably uncomfortable cold approaching. And that's why cold approach, the most refining way to pick up girls. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, I was getting pussy since I was fucking, it's 2 weeks before I was 18. So 17. Okay. And there was no Tinder. All right. There was no Bumble. There was only cold approach. Nothing more, nothing less. You had to do it, or you had to stay home and look at the pixels on the screen and touch your wee-wee and hope mom and dad don't walk in on you. And that ain't no life for me. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Okay? So, if you're not good at leading, and I don't care if you're an introvert, whatever, you still have to be good at leading. And again, it's a skill you have to develop, right? If you can't develop the skill, get ready to get lost. Get ready to get left. Okay? So, number 4, he isn't comfortable leading. Okay? Number 5, in the top 10 facts that prove a man is bad with women. Number 5, he thinks that being the nice guy will get him women. He thinks being the cool guy will get him women. He thinks the guy with the nice Instagram is going to get him women. He thinks that the guy with the nice car is going to get him women. He leads with anything but who he truly is. And women see through it. Women can tell when you have a massive ego. Women can tell when you're fucking pretending to be something that you know you're not, and she can see right through it too. Women can tell when you're being a super nice guy and you're thinking like, oh, I'll just be nice. I'll just be nice. Women are the master of, you know, putting on a fake persona. And so they will be able to take a look at you and be like, okay, this guy sucks at putting on a fake persona. And that's why when you're a real motherfucker and you are who you are, you stand on business, women sense that like, wow, this guy's rare. And again, if a woman can't control you and she likes you, she's going to love you. And if a woman can't control you and hates you, or doesn't like you sexually, she's going to hate you. There's no in between. Okay. But you want to be a guy that can't be controlled by people, because if other people can control you, the women can see that you can be controlled, and she's going to look down on you, because that's what women do. Women psychologically manipulate people and control people. And if she can see that you can be easily controlled, she's like, oh, he's just a pawn like the rest of these idiots. Okay, women size men up, right? Women go through life on easy mode, because a lot of people look at women and they think like, oh, you're like a perfect little angel. You would never do anything wrong, right? They guys gas these women up all the time. And women are like, oh, okay, just another dipshit. And the bad ones, they like start getting power drunk. And they're like, okay, I'll just control this person, get what I want. Control this person, get what I want. Control this one and get what I want. And then when they meet a guy who actually calls them out on that, If you're a threat to her power, that's when she's going to have her manipulation kingdom go after you. But if you're a smart man, you're a strong man, you have frame, and you can see past her bullshit, if you hold the frame, you're going to be all right. Okay? I'm teaching you the truth about understanding the game at a deep level so you can have long-term, long-lasting success. Okay? So the guy who thinks being a nice guy is going to get a woman, you know, he trades kindness for attraction, which is very slimy, okay? Women can sense that you're just being transactional. You're being this thing that you're not. And nice guys aren't rejected because they're nice. They're rejected because they're creepy. They're fucking they're weasels. They're slimy. You know what I mean? Women can sense this. They're not stupid. They're really smart. One of these social intelligence aspects. And if you're a guy that thinks you're going to be able to outwit a woman in that sense, you know, you're cooked.
Bombakat!
Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Be a real man. Stand on business. Okay. Be yourself. Be who you are and be unapologetically you. Okay. The most masculine thing you could do is what you want to do. If everybody likes it, everybody doesn't like it, fuck it. Suck my dick. If you don't like it, get the fucking leave, bitch. You know, man or woman. You don't like it, get the. If you don't like me, that's my motto. You know, I got it from Dana White, but he says it's so true. He says, if you got a problem with me, that's not my fucking problem. Okay? When you dislike somebody, and when you are a guy that is salty about shit, okay? And you really dislike someone, you hate them, and you have hate in your heart and shit, that's like you drinking the poison, hoping the other person dies. Okay? I think Buddha said, like, if you want to, like, throw a hot coal at your enemies, your hands will be burned first. Something along those lines. But there's wisdom in those words. But to bring it back to what I was saying, you know, be okay with who you are and stop thinking this nice guy thing. Women are so disgusted by it. They really are. And now more than ever, when society has become so feminized, everybody's afraid to be themselves. Everybody feels like they're being judged. Everybody feels like they're like the surveillance state, if you will. Like everybody thinks like they're about to get caught on social media and exposed. You know what I mean? And that's just not the case. You know? That's not the case. Let's see. 1 second, getting some important message. But it ties in with you know, number 4, uncomfortable leading. But yeah, thinking of being a nice guy is going to get you women. It's not. It's going to get you rejected. It's creepy. It's weird. Okay. Be yourself. Work on yourself. Have a sensei. Have somebody helping you out, teaching you to get better women. Volume, volume, volume. That's the only way to get good. Get good, scrub, or get gone. You know, GG. Number 6, he thinks looks, height, race, and money are the only things that matter. Okay? Most feminized way of thinking ever. Guys, women have types. Not every woman likes a tall guy. Not every woman likes a super jacked guy. Not every woman likes a white guy. Okay? They just don't. Some women don't want to date like an ultra tall guy or a guy that's like 6 foot. The women who are hyper focused on looks are usually hoes and usually dumb bitches that end up single. Okay? Because a relationship partner is somebody who has good relationship skills. Okay? And looks have nothing to do with that. Looks have nothing to do with that. I mean, if you look around, majority of people are fucking ugly. That means ugly people are fucking other ugly people. I'm making a bunch of ugly people, you know? So if you're ugly, you should have hope. I'm not saying being ugly, but I'm saying if you think that's the only thing that matters, because for men, looks are a big component of our decision-making process for dating women, okay? And if you think that's, you know, the case, you're a dumbass. You think attraction is purely external. You forget about charisma. You forget about dominance. You forget about emotional control, relationship skills, how to lead her, how to guide her, how to hold frame. You know, pretty boys are usually the biggest pussies because they have life on easy mode. But the moment a girl is psychologically after them, she'd be like, oh, this guy, you know, he's played life on easy mode, you know? And yeah, sure, the girls have sex with you on the front end, but on the back end, you have no relationship skills. You don't know anything about female nature because everything's come to you so easy that, you know, you're cooked. I see it happen all the time. And guys who are hyper obsessed with looks, kind of fucking gay, all right?
Gay!
You know?
Beta!
You want to look good, but you don't want to, like, it's better for you to be dominant, like a dominant man, you know? Have a spine. Have the ability to tell someone to fuck off and mean it. You know? This looks, race, height, money, all this shit doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Number 7 in the top 10 facts that you're bad with women. He's never kept a girlfriend past 9 months. Okay, this pattern isn't bad luck. It's emotional instability, poor frame, and the lack of the ability of the man to screen for a possible quality long-term partner, and or the lack of the ability to maintain a relationship. Okay? You're either choosing the bad women or you have bad leadership skills and you don't know how to lead and guide a woman. But 9 times out of 10, it's guys just choosing a bad woman. Because it goes back to, I said, like number 3 was the guys, as soon as they get a little bit of pussy, they're like, okay, throw my whole life plan out the window. No big deal. Let's go. You can be my girlfriend. Yeah, whatever. Just don't leave me. God, I just need sex, need sex, need sex, need sex, need life. Oh, please. Please just don't leave me. I'll do whatever. Here's my money. Here's this. Here's that. You know? That's what I've noticed. A lot of guys say, oh, we had this on and off relationship for 9 months. It's like, okay, no. You dated a hoe. You know? Like, oh, the sex was great. Yeah, okay. So who cares? You can have good, you have great sex with a good girl too. Cooked. Giga cooked. Okay. When you have top level game, it's hard for you to get rid of the girls, bro. Like, they fight tooth and nail to stay with you. Okay. Which leads to number 8. Number 8, the top 10 facts that you're bad with women. Women always end the interaction with you. When you cold approach girls, you let them control the frame, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, well, it's nice talking to you. See you later. That's her kindly being like, get the fuck away from me. I don't like you. Go now. Right? She stops texting. She ends the calls first. She ends the date first. You sit there like a little puppy dog. Oh, my God. Oh, you want to do something else? You want to do something else? She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. You know, just not feeling it. Right? If women consistently eject first, you're the common denominator. Okay? And that's not something you want to be doing. Right? If they're always dismissing you, you know, they're like, go away. You know? They can tell that you're not the guy that they want. They can feel that you're not the guy that they want, and they want you to leave. They control the frame. They control the frame. Okay. G Money's in chat, says dealing with that now. It's all good. I gave you the advice this morning. Stick to it. Trust me. Okay. Number 9. Number 9. Top 10 facts that you are bad with women. He struggles with depression. That's right, guys. You should be out there having sex. Sex makes you happy for a reason. Okay? But low mood, low testosterone, maybe jerking off too much, low drive. You know, women don't want to be another mother with you. They want to follow a man. Okay? You know that this is a problem, but the guys who are typically depressed when it comes to sucking at women, usually there's pornography is involved. Usually there's pornography involved. And usually they're jerking off a lot. Excessive masturbation fries your dopamine, and then you're just kind of like in this like lull, like this like zombified chemically induced lull. Okay? And I'd be depressed if I wasn't getting pussy too. Shit. Kidding me? Pussy's the reason I get out of bed in the morning. Any guy who says he doesn't like sex is fucking full of shit. You know? It's and it's a lot of guys because they feel inadequate. They feel like they are missing out on life, which they are. And you know, not me. I smashed 2 chicks last week. Send me pictures on Instagram. Let me see them. Show me the kills, Dr. B. Show me the kills. W, Dr. B, running through hose. Dr. B, where were they from? Where did you source them? Age and race. Let me know. Where did you source them from? Age, race, and throw it in there. What was the date? What did you want to do? Ah, smells so good. But yeah, guys, if you're depressed, it's because you're not getting laid. It's a big part of it. Pussy will put a smile on your face. Trust me. Pussy will indeed put a smile on your face. Okay. Number 10, the last one, and then we have a bonus. But number 10. Number 10. Okay. You guys ready? This might hurt your feelings. If your feelings aren't already hurt. Number 10. He is bitter about women. Okay. He is bitter about women. Dr. B's banging white women in Texas. Let's go, Dr. B. And the mixed one? Where'd you get the mixed one from? Black people meat? Let me know. Let me send me the pictures, Dr. B. I want to check this out. I got nothing on my Instagram. But the bitterness, guys, the bitterness is real, man. This is like fucking, it's brutal. It's brutal, it's brutal, it's brutal. The bitterness is so real because I'm telling you, it's very visible on you. And that's why there's like these black pill hate and shit. You know, these black pill hate channels. These black pill fucking the raging feminist channel. Like this guy is so funnily miserable. Who's the guy with the beard? He's an older white guy, and he's like, the economy's crashing, everything's going to shit. It's like, what a dumbass, dude. What's his name? Legion of Men. I feel sorry for the guy. I feel sorry for him because he doesn't like, he's clearly chronically online. But he's like, you know, they keep raising the debt ceiling. Yeah, no shit, dickhead. Like it's gonna happen. It's like, what are you expecting it to stop? It's all a fucking scam. It's all a fucking fugazi. None of it's real. Like the dollar's not going to lose fucking global reserve status. Like, what are we going to go? We're going to go to the yuan, the Chinese yuan. We're going to go to BRICS. Really? BRICS is a fucking joke, you know? But he's just, these people are just bitter. They're bitter about everything, you know? Check my DMs. Thank you so much. Look at Dr. B. Such a good mood. Dr. B, a super hot white German girl with, damn, Dr. B. My nigga. Look at those white titties. This one with the strawberry blonde hair. Is she the 19-year-old or is she the 24-year-old? Oh, look at this black girl. What this girl. Damn, this girl with that thong on, the way she looked with those eyes, I bet you she ferociously sucked your dick. She looks like a fiend. Holy cow. W for Dr. B. Dr. B with the W. These girls are hot, bro. Damn, what am I doing in Florida? I gotta go to Texas. Something happened to Florida. All these bitches just got ugly. 24-year-old is the white girl. Bro, she looks good, man. She's got the big old white titties. Dr. B, you're the man, bro. You're the man. W. No comment. You just you just said everything. You just said everything. Yes. Well, your secret's safe with me, Doc. Your secret's safe with me. W. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, you know, the bitterness is real, guys. The bitterness is real. And it's 100% on you. It's 100% on you. Okay? Legion of Doom said, oh, that guy was talking shit about me? When? Please show me. I love it when people talk shit about me. I love it. I think it's so funny. Can you tell me what video, AZ Marine? So, guys, don't be bitter. You know, the guys do that. They blame women. They blame feminism. They blame society. They blame everything but themselves. And the bitterness that you carry with you pushes away the quality women that would be attracted to you if you got out of your own way. The bitterness is very real, gentlemen. And, you know, even there's times when players go through their bitterness phases and shit. And everybody, it happens from time to time. But if you're constantly in bitter state about women, you guys are like, oh, I hate women. Women are trash. Like, you guys know, I've talked very good about the women I've dated in my life consistently over the years. And, you know, and, you know, I just love a fucking pair of big old titties in my face, in my mouth, in having sex, you know. You know, I fucking I have female friends, you know. I love my good female friends, you know. And it's funny when you like get women, right? Oh, when I was in the Saucecast, he said I was fat. I was way fatter before that. I wasn't even fat in Saucecast. Saucecast, what year was that? That was 2023? Nah. He's funny. These guys love to talk. I will sleep that guy in less than fucking 3 minutes. You lock me in the cage for that guy. I'm like, who's fat now, motherfucker? Calling me fat. Yeah. It's adorable. Anyways. But yeah, the bitterness, man, it's so repulsive, guys. And like, when you're bitter about women, bitterness is corrosive, and it overflows into other parts of your life. And really, it's like, it's just not a good look. It's not a good look. It's really, really, just, it's like, you just look like a guy that doesn't get it, and you don't get it. You know, if you're angry and you're frustrated and you're trying to figure out, that's fine. But if you're bitter, that's when you believe the game is rigged, you know. Next thing you know, you have a YouTube channel. You're calling yourself YBC too cold. And then, you know, you get challenged by the supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army. You say you want to fight me. You back down. I have to mog you. Cooked. Cooked, cooked, cooked. Okay. So funny. Actually, I see something funny. You want to see something funny? Look. This is proof. I reached out to the bitter guy himself. I tried to help him, you know, but it was like, I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi, and we're on Mustafar, and he's Anakin Skywalker, and I made him a quadriplegic. Cut off his arm, cut off both his legs. I told you I had the high ground. You didn't listen. Look at this. You can see it right here. I even called him out again, right here. I said, you never once reached out to me. You challenged me to fight back down. I refuse to be blind by the night to show. So he got my message. Didn't reply. I just learned that saying many girls will do this tactic to you, so be careful and don't let it slide because it's emasculating behavior. It's hate speech. You know. Victim, victim, victim. Welcome to the pile. Welcome to the party, pal. You know. So bitter. So bitter. You know, all these people too. Is this, you know, bitterness attracts bitterness. This guy said. Funny how MLD's lying at the bottom. Lying. Bitterness is very unattractive, guys. Extremely, extremely. It's so funny to see this whole community of upset people, but that's, you know, that's kind of a trend right now, you guys. You ever notice that? That's like the meta. You know, the meta is that there's a lot of people that are just so miserable right now. There's a lot of people that are bitter and upset that they mismanaged their life. They mismanaged their body weight, right? They mismanaged so much. They mismanaged their health. They've mismanaged their finances. They've mismanaged their credit. And now they're cornered. They're trapped. They're stuck. And they're bitter. You know, I've seen so many guys get into like their late 30s. They're fucking 250 pounds. They're addicted to pornography. They live at home with their mom. They're upset. Okay. They're sad. And, you know, they're just like miserable. And they just blame society. You know, they blame society. They blame everybody but themselves. But you're the only one who puts food in your mouth. You know, you're the one that doesn't go to the gym. You're the one that, I mean, and now in today's society, guys, with the amount of information that is available for everybody, okay, there is no excuse. Like, not eating is free. You could get educated by AI. You could literally sit for, I learned how to use AI. I learned how to code. I learned how to build multiple digital marketing assets. Okay. Learn how to clean my guns. Right. What else did I learn? I learned so much from AI, bro. I've learned so much. I'm fucking 39. We're without excuse, gentlemen. I hate to bring it to you guys as bad news, but it's actually good news. It's really good news. Because you can make the change in your life today. A lot of people just don't want to do the hard thing. And then they blame society, blame mommy and daddy didn't hug you enough. You know? Who's ready for the bonus? The bonus figure. Coming in hot. Let's go over the list again real quick. Top 10 facts that prove a man is bad with women. Number 1, he's addicted to pornography. Number 2, he's afraid of rejection, so he never approaches. Number 3, he overinvests emotionally too early. Number 4, he isn't comfortable leading. Number 5, he thinks that being a nice guy, a rich guy, leading with clout, leading with money, leading with Instagram, leading with whatever, that's not you. It's going to get you the woman. Number 6, he thinks looks, race, height, money are the only thing that matter. Number 7, he's never kept a girlfriend past 9 months. Number 8, women always end the interactions with you. They control the frame. Number 9, he struggles with depression because he's not getting any pussy. I'd be depressed too. And number 10, he's bitter about women. He's just a very bitter individual, hates women, he's cooked. Gigatron cooked, okay? And you see what that says? In 15 minutes, it's time for my weekly crypto meeting where I lead the cryptos.
Get money.
Bonus one. Okay. Number 11, bonus. He lacks self-awareness, situational awareness, and true self-confidence. You cannot be truly confident if you do not truly know who you are. And you cannot truly know who you are without having frame. You need to sit down and tell yourself, what are my yeses? What are my nos? What am I okay with? What am I not okay with? You got to decide who you are. Frame is the foundation that you build it all on. And then from frame, you can build a strong foundation. But a lot of guys, they have no frame. What do? This is what guys, when they lead with objects, they think, oh, okay, I'll just throw a party. I'll throw a photo shoot for girls. I'll just throw parties for girls. I'll fucking rent a studio and do photo shoots, or I'll fucking throw a party at my house, or I'll rent a hotel and throw parties, or, you know, I'll pay for everybody to go to the club. I'll pay for everybody to get VIP. I'll pay for the girl to go to a helicopter date with me on the first date, right? They will lead with everything other than themselves because they don't know who they are. They have no frame. And so they're constantly, oh, how about this? How about this? How about this? How about this? And that fucks a guy up, because if you're constantly leading with that shit, then you're going to think like, damn, this bitch don't like me for me, man. She's like, I have to keep doing this shit. And that destroys your self-esteem. So to be truly, truly confident, you got to know who you are. And having understanding situational awareness. A lot of guys that get some pussy and they don't think anything. They're like, wait, why is this girl giving me pussy so quickly? Like, why is this girl so head over the heels with me so quickly? They think like, they don't think like that. They think like, oh man, I'm the fucking man, bro. I'm the fucking man. You know, bitches love me, of course, bro. Like, fucking, it's me, dog. What's up, bro? Bitch, of course these bitches love me. Girls see you like,
really, nigga?
Gay.
no,
Beta.
you know, true self-confidence. Okay, you could put me in a potato sack, right? Naked in a potato sack. Cut out little holes for the arms. Cut out things for your legs. Tie the little fucking string. I could be in a potato sack and I would go have the confidence to cold approach chicks. Okay. True confidence is when you are truly in love with who you are as a man. Not like the fake, like, I love myself and you're like a piece of shit. Okay. You're truly confident in what you've accomplished. You're truly confident in what you're capable of. Right. And that confidence, you know where that real confidence comes from? You know why you have to suffer? You know why you have to go through bad shit? Because when you go through the bad shit and you don't quit, you're like, no, I got this because I've suffered way more before. Like when I was trying to build this business in 2018, I lost all my money. Okay. I talk about this often, but I remember I went to the beach. I went to Zushi Beach in Kanagawa from Tokyo. It was me and Miss MLD. I had some snacks and stuff there together. And I remember she wanted to go to Japanese barbecue, a place called Gyukaku, right? Japanese barbecue chain. And I was like, she wanted to go, and I was like, I'm sorry, we can't go. Like, I just don't have any money. She's like, oh, it's okay. I can pay. And I was just like, and I just hated myself. And I was like, so humiliated and so angry. I was like, you fucking stupid loser. I probably shouldn't have talked to myself like that, but I was. I was like, you fucking loser. You stupid 32-year-old mismanaging of your life fucking moron. You know? And I just remember I was so fucking angry. I was so mad at myself. I was like, you're a stupid motherfucker, Jonathan. I used to talk a lot of shit to myself back then in my head. So you're a fucking loser. And this girl's going to leave you because you're a dumb fucking loser, because you've mismanaged your life. You know, you said you're going to do all these things. You're not doing shit. You know, you're not fucking chasing your dreams. You're not working hard on YouTube. You quit this corporate job. You got this fucking house to do the YouTube studio and like a little tatami room. And I was just so fucking angry. So mad at myself. You know, I'd lost everything. And I just remember like going through a very hard time in 2018. I literally, at one point, I had like $7 to my name. I talk about it often. It's like, I remember one guy booked a consultation and it was $70 for an hour for me back then. And I was just like, thank God. Thank fucking God I have like money to buy groceries. And it was fucking so hard. It was terrible. You know, this Japanese company, you know, this company that I was working at this cram school, and I didn't fill out my paperwork properly the first month, so they delayed my pay. And then the second month I did it wrong again, so they delayed my pay by 2 months. I had to avoid my fucking landlord. I couldn't pay my fucking bills. You know, it was just fucking hard. I was literally eating rice and chicken and broccoli. You know, when I was on the Red Man group, that was like quarter four of 2018. You know, and still slinging dick and shit, but it was just so hard, and it was so humiliating, and I was at a very low point in my life, but I got through it. And I had in 2019, I had a gigantic breakthrough. You know, that's when I started doing streaming. That's when the business took off. You know, that's when I started meeting everybody. And, you know, that's what gives me confidence now. And then, like, you know, fucking all the bullshit I went through and fucking the cancellation in 2023 and, you know, fighting with Mac in the street, not really fighting, me pushing him on the floor and then fucking those fucking assholes, him calling the police on me, them arresting me in the streets, had to settle out of court with that pussy, you know, had to pay him 14 fucking grand. Fucking faggot, you know, and, you know, losing a hot girl, that was my girlfriend at the time, you know, the one that fucked me up. And like, I broke up with her, but I was still kind of sad at the time. And, you know, all this just bad shit was happening to me, you know, the whole John Anthony lawsuit, that shit was gay, annoying and stressful. That's about to get thrown out. So I'm W for me. But yeah, you know, all of that shit, you know, all of that shit was just fucking hard to get over with. But I got through it. And I'm still standing. And that's why I could have 10 people live streaming, watching me, and I could have fucking 80 or 100, 150, whatever. You know, I've been down and out, dragged through the fucking dirt, betrayed, abused, you name it, it's happened to me. I've had really good times too, made millions of dollars, fucking got 100 million plus views on my channels and shit. Met all you cool people out here. You know, business is still going, you know what I mean? And you know, coming back to America has been a little hard, you know, because you just have nobody, have to rebuild like literally everything. I have no friend circle, nothing, you know, to have my family, my brother. That's about it. He's got, you know, 3 kids and a wife, so he doesn't have a lot of time to hang out with me, you know, just me and my dog. But, you know, I've been through all of it. I've survived. And when bad shit happens, you know, like it truly builds true confidence. And I have true confidence. And I've noticed, like, when I meet people, like, I don't even try to be confident, you know, like with the numbers going down and everything in the business, like sometimes it gets in my head. I'm like, oh my God, I'm fucking irrelevant old man on YouTube. Fuck, I'm going to kill myself, you know? But like when I go to like the Hormozy events and shit, like I meet people at these events, like, dude, like, oh my God, you're MLD. Like I still forget who I am because I'm like mulling over my problems in my head. You know what I mean? And you know, the bad things that happen to you in life that a lot of you guys are avoiding are the best things that happen to you. Because only going through bad shit, only through suffering, only through pain, only through rejection can you get better. There is no other way. There is no other way. And people lie to you. They're just trying to tell you that so they could sell you something. Okay? There is no other way. The hard way is the only way. So there's the hard way or there's no way. That's it. That's it. So embrace the facts of your situation. If this episode today reached out to you and touched you, and maybe you felt a little bad, maybe you felt a little hurt, maybe you felt a little shame, that's a good thing. That's an indicator that you need to make the change because now you're aware. Most people aren't aware of the problem. Being aware of the problem is 50% of the battle. Okay? And now we got to solve it. Because if not, the problem just grows and ruins your whole life. So what are you going to do? Okay? What are you going to do? So the link's in the chat. The link's in the description box below. Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing the Approach Anywhere. It is the total fucking inclusive training. One more time, I'll show it to you. Okay? This is the last pitch for it. So if you want to join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nobody has joined from the stream so far, but that's okay because I don't give a fuck. Because I got 100 plus people already on the list. I'll be calling you people tomorrow, be clarifying to everybody, letting you know the deal is. But if you want to actually figure this out, you're tired of being frustrated, you're tired of feeling clueless, you're tired of like feeling insecure, if you're just fucking tired of being alone and rejected and frustrated and feeling hopeless, just come. Hear me out. Hear me out. There's going to be some good stuff on this. Okay? But until then, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you all. Thanks for being here tonight. And peace out.